Hi. So it is I finished my sugar cleanse, but it is I'm just gonna try and set my phone somewhere up. Here we go. Like that. I don't know. Like this. Is this better? It's like okay. We're gonna work with it. Anyway, so I finished my sugar cleanse 2 days ago now, and what I will say that it was very hard. And if you watch the other ones, you know how hard it was for me. But I think I kind of messed it up by drinking alcohol, which is so weird because I'm not a drinker. I never, not even once a week. Usually I don't drink. But I think just with it being summer and with friends you do that. So that messed it up because alcohol turns to sugar in your bloodstream, and I just feel like I didn't authentically do it, But I mean, for most of the time I was pretty good. But yeah, so I feel like it went pretty well in general. I man, yeah, I think what was really interesting was to finish, and then basically the next couple days I started eating a lot of sugar. And because I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna take a break for a week, and then I just I did binge out a little bit on it, and I just had cookies and stuff, but I feel like it's okay. I'm not judging myself too harshly for it. It's just that it was a really good way to really prove to myself how bad sugar is for me, because I already know. But when you finish a sugar cleanse and then you go and you eat sugar right away, your body is so used to not having the sugar that when you eat it, you notice how bad it makes you feel. Whereas when you're used to it, your body gets used to it and you don't know, and your mind and your body doesn't react anymore, right? But when you go off of it that long, and I'm telling you, the next day when I had that much sugar, the next day I felt so crap. Kind of depressed, anxious, everything, and all the things that I'm like, oh no, you can't do that much damage, oh no, I'm probably just exaggerating and stuff, but no, it really affects you negatively. And I find it just made me feel kind of icky, and made me feel more depressed, and it's just crazy how much ingesting something can, when you have too much, it just how bad it is for you, and how much damage it can do. And it's just amazing to me that sugar is so common, and yet it's so bad for you. It's so bad, and yet it's the thing with sugar though is so if you're eating it and you don't do any cleanses, right, your body gets used to it, right? So you think, oh, it's okay for me, because you never feel you never feel sick or anything, right? But the thing is with it is it's long-term effects. It's long-term effects, and it's so sinister because it just slowly, and I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm just saying this is the truth. I just want anybody who watches this, I want you guys to know the truth, and I don't want you guys to keep being coerced by commercials, by other people, by societal norms when you're at a birthday party to have birthday cake. You know what I mean? I just don't want anybody, I don't know, if I can just help a few people realize that it's so important to take care of your body, then like I'll feel so good, and I don't know, I just want that to happen. That's like my only goal out of this. And so like I don't know, it's just fucking wild. That's all I can say, is I'm just mind blown by how much it negatively impacts you. And I'm just gonna keep repeating myself now, but right now I'm eating butternut squash. You guys, I never eat this because I don't like veggies that much, you know? I don't know, I like more like carbs usually. But it's funny because with asparagus, which I'm also eating, and also the butternut squash is so, like, get the frozen cubes. My grandma told me, get the frozen cubes at the supermarket. And then, because I know it's hard to prepare, but it's so good for you. It has a lot of vitamin A. And I don't know, asparagus is good. I don't know what vitamins, but a lot. Yeah, because I think I looked it up with my grandma again. Yeah. But, like, you guys, I never eat this stuff. Like, I never just, like, eat veggies, and it's so yummy, actually. Like, it takes a bit of getting used to, and I'm not gonna lie, the first bite of butternut squash, I was just thinking, oh my goodness, this does not taste good. But then I'm like, I'm getting there. And they say, like, you're supposed to eat your water. And water is if you eat it, it has to be vegetables or fruit. That's the only way you can get high water content in food is raw vegetables, raw fruit. Well, obviously you can cook your vegetables, but I was reading this article and it just shows like how healthy it is, because like you get your vitamins, you get your water, which is so hard for a lot of us to do, to get enough water in, and then you just feel amazing. But I feel shit right now because of drinking. But yeah, I'm just trying to like really be honest about all of this, because I think that it's really important to be honest about the things we're trying to do, because it's never going to be what you expect, and you're always going to have shortcomings with these things. So I think it's so important to share how I mess up and how it's so hard for me too, because I think when we see someone doing something different that is a really good change but hard, we think that we don't deserve it, or that we wouldn't have the willpower, or we don't have the motivation, or we can't do it, or we're just not good enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, we just kind of compare ourselves, and then we never end up doing it because we just think like someone else is better than us, and like they can do it but we can't, like we're not strong enough. So I just really want, if you're watching this, I want you to know that it's hard for everybody, and if you mess up or if you make a mistake, that's okay. Like, be easy on yourself, and then keep going and keep trying, because eventually you will get to a place that you're proud of, you know? But if you never start, if you never try, if you never make mistakes and keep trying, or you take that leap of faith and try and change something in your life, you know, like if you never do that, you're never going to really see your full potential. And I think it's hard because like there's so many temptations in this world that we live in nowadays, and it's so hard to live, you know, a genuine natural lifestyle, you know? And it's also hard because it maybe takes extra time, you know, and it takes negotiating with yourself, with other people. It takes constantly being aware of, what are you deciding to do, and having that discernment, it's a lot of like a mental game of like just being strong enough to do it. And I know everybody who's watching this is strong enough and can find the strength within themselves to make whatever change they want. If it's not a sugar cleanse, whatever it is, if it's working out more, if it's reading more, I know you guys have the strength because everybody does. Like, we all have free will. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And what else? Peace and love. Okay, bye.